and welcome. I'm Christina with Jai Bhakti Yoga Foundation. So welcome to our Kosha series, where we're breaking down and dismantling each layer day by day and practice by practice. And so today we're focusing, and actually this week we'll be focusing on in this series on the first Kosha, and that is Anamayakosha. Anamayakosha is the physical layer of the body. It's the tangible portion. It's the space that is the hardest to change. So we tend to find a lot of adversity in this space. Our yoga practice helps us to really tune in and focus and regroup so that we can open up these areas of opportunity for ourselves to tune into this very first layer, the reason why we do what we do. So, we're going to begin with the Yoga Nidra practice. This is a gentle meditation, a guided meditation, and I'm going to offer you some tools. You're going to have an awakened sleep, and for some you might actually fall asleep. Totally cool, totally fine. You're going to learn over time and with practice, as everything is a practice, that this particular type of rest in Yoga Nidra actually gives us a sensation of having slept for 8 hours when we come out of this meditation. We feel refreshed, we feel renewed. And so let's practice this together. We'll do just a few breathing exercises is what you'll experience. You'll be preferably on your back if that's the most comfortable, but you can also be on a couch. And we'll be in this space, holding this space. I'll be holding it for you for the next just 15 minutes. We'll do a 15-minute Yoga Nidra. And we'll tune in and tap in with a series of questions that would guide you through a meditation. If at any time you feel that it's intense, then you're always welcome to come out of the pose and just honor where you are in that space. And then observe, maybe journal, and then maybe do a physical flow to move the energy, okay? But for everyone else, we're gonna sit in the space. Please, let's go ahead and grab some tools. So I'm gonna introduce to you the strap. If you have a strap and you need this, you can use in your home. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt. A belt is always good, or a scarf is always good for this. You also are gonna need some blocks. So if you happen to have some blocks, let's go grab those. Foam blocks preferably, because they're just a little more comfortable for Yoga Nidra. But any one is fine. We can always place a blanket, which is what I'm gonna ask you to grab next. I'm sitting on mine. I'll just come off for a second. So you can grab a blanket or you can grab a towel, and we'll roll that up so that we can sit comfortably just to start. And then I'm going to introduce to you what is known as a bolster. For some of you, this is a very foreign object. For others of you, you're very familiar with the bolster and you love it very, very much. Bolsters come in all kinds of shapes, sizes, and colors and all the things. And you may or may not have one. More than likely you don't. And if that's that's fine. What you'll use instead is your couch pillow. If you have a couch pillow, go ahead and use your couch pillow. If you have a nice firm pillow on your bed, you can go grab a couple of your pillows and you'll use those as your bolsters instead, right? So we can always make things work. So let's go ahead and begin laying down on our back. So Yoga Nidra will be a guided meditation. We begin in the most comfortable position possible. And like I said, if laying down on your back is not for you, then find a position of comfort that you can stay in for the next 15 minutes that we're together. When you come into this particular asana, for those of you with your pillows and your blocks, you want to bring your knees up above your hips. You want to be able to alleviate as much tension as possible and as much work as possible. So this is always nice to add those pillows and to add those support systems. The backs of the knees will rest on the bolster. If your home is a little cold, you can take a blanket and cover yourself up here. You're going to really create yourself in a bed. Some of us do this practice going to bed. Okay. And then you're going to take your blanket, create a pillow, or you can take a pillow and place that underneath your head. And we're going to come to laying down on our backs. Good. And then once you're all the way down on your back, and I'm just going to make sure I don't interrupt the mic. Give yourself permission to settle fully into the support of your mat. And take this time to close your eyes, if that's for you. So this is the space where it's the hardest to change. Discover what that is. What is that habit? What is that pattern? What is that belief? What is that trait? What is that type of food? What is it that we're putting into our bodies? What are we allowing to come in that's disrupting our path to our higher self? Go ahead and settle 10% more. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw. Remain in the space of the observer. Resist the urge to attach, where we tend to attach here in the physical body. It's tangible, we can feel it, we can taste it, we can see it, we're experiencing it. Observe. Observe what is happening. The situations that come up for you. And then I'm going to ask you to adjust yourself a little bit more here. Wiggle the toes. Rotate the ankles. Relax the hands. Relax the face. Relax the chest. Relax your eyes. Relax your back. Just allow the natural arch of your spine to return if it's happening, and allow it to rest into the earth if it's not. Relax the shoulders, shoulder blades, the base of your skull. Relax your breathing. No effort. Just observe. In this space, you'll drift off and allow yourself to drift. Drift through emotions, through sound, without attaching to anything. Notice what it feels like to drift. To allow yourself to so fully surrender. Notice what it's like, what colors, what your skin feels. What you see. You are in a brave space. A space to let go of insecurities, limiting beliefs, conditioned beliefs, patterns. How is yoga working for you each and every day? Allow your body to get heavier. To drop down deeper. To the very nature of who you are. Why you do what you do. Notice the sensations that you may be feeling or not feeling. Visualize the space of inner peace, a light vibrating from your heart. It might be cool, it might be warm. Begin to deepen the breath. slowly begin to draw awareness into the toes and the fingers. Allowing your inner body bright to shine through and drawing your knees in if that's for you. Hugging yourself gently here and just embracing the journey. The beginning, the first step. With an option to journey over to the right, we'll be pressing into this happy little energy sensory right under the right armpit. And that helps to trigger the Ida Impingala resting. That's why we roll to the right in Yoga Nidra. And then coming out of poses in our vinyasa, we press up, inhale. And then we bring our hands together and we come to seated position. And just honoring this time. Honoring the light and the radiance that we have within ourselves and tuning in each day to acknowledge it. Acknowledging that in this layer we are so far from Source. And through Yoga Nidra practices and meditation this week, we allow ourselves to connect and commune to divine abundance. The light that lives in me honors and appreciates the light that lives in each of you. May you have a blessed rest of your week. Namaste.